Please, the show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Y'all call that shit hate. I call it keeping it real. Feeling over facts. This is how I feel. Y'all call that shit hate. I call that shit keeping it real. Feeling over facts. This is how I feel. Y'all call that shit hate. I call it keeping it real. Feeling over facts. This is how I feel. Y'all call that shit hate. I call that shit keeping it real. Feeling over facts. This is how I feel.
Yo. You are now tuned in to the realest podcast in the world, Feeling Over Facts, with your host, Dr. Real, and your co-host, this
Thea, aka Thugga Thugga.
round of applause. I don't know what's going on with my setup in here, but it's loud and low at the same time. I don't know what the fuck going on. But now I can hear myself. I don't get it. But anyways, welcome to Feeling Over Facts. Shout out to YouTube. What's up, y'all? Goddamn Twitch. What's up, y'all? My Twitch family, YouTube family, TikTok. What's up? Facebook, y'all already know we family. Shit. How was your day today?
I made it through. How was your day?
That's all we can ask for. I had a pretty good day. It was a very, very entertaining day. You know, my my day don't never stop. Shit always be very entertaining. And shout out to everybody that liked that possum steak that I put on. You know what I'm saying? Because those possum steaks I got all the way in the tree, caught the motherfucker by the tail, skinned his ass, and prepared them and made steaks. I do all that shit from the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm on some Daniel Boone shit. You feel what I'm saying? Round of applause for my motherfucking survival skill. That was a real that wasn't even no teenage possum. That was a grown possum. So shout out to me. You got anything to say about that deal?
I'll eat some of your possum that you made. That sounded dirty. You know that eats me.
What up, cuz? What up, cuz? I see you. Like and share, cuz. You know how we get down, boy. Appreciate the support. So Dia came up with the topic tonight. I love to give credit where credit is due. Now, do you want to elaborate on it first, or because I'm going to announce the topic? Tonight's topic, you guys, is should you go through your significant other's phone?
I mean, to be honest, if you feel the need to do that, then obviously something's wrong with the relationship. You're looking for something that.
So
Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, what do you feel that it's a scapegoat? You like you looking for a reason to leave. You already want to leave, but you're being a coward, so you just trying to find an excuse or what? You know,
I mean that, or like you want to catch them in something, but it's like then again you catch them, then what?
right? Because what I was gonna say, like the old saying say, if you go looking for some shit, you gonna find something,
Right. And it may be something that's not the situation you think it is, but
right?
it you'll like interpret it like and to
Right,
be a way that it's not.
and that's what we were talking about today. It's just like the difference between the interpretation and how people take words. Because again, words are just words, and it's all about the context you put those words in, right?
Right.
You can say it's hot out today, and I can say, damn, something else. I can feel like, oh, no, it ain't really that hot. You know what I'm saying? Or I feel that you need a fan or something. So I just, as a man, to be a problem solver, I go get you a new AC unit. But that ain't what you were saying. But that's just how I
Right.
took it. You see what I'm saying? See, again, we get caught up in the forgetting the nature of the man and the woman. We so focused on
If
the
I
roles
if
that we
he
forget
said if I
about the
feel like I
nature.
got to do that, then I don't even need to be here with her. And and I agree with that. Like if you need to go through someone's phone, then what do you want? Just proof or justification of something wrong in your relationship?
Right.
I parked like an asshole and this guy's staring at me. Sorry, sorry, sorry.
What up? What up? What up? What up? Facing, what's up? That's another one of my ace boon coon. That's my big bro.
Hey
Freaky
Ace
about.
Coon Coon.
I'm
Devon.
that my
Devon.
dog, Big Facing, man, aka Freaky about, aka you know, big bro. But yeah. Again, back to the topic. Right. If you feel that if you feel like that, like the old saying, like sometimes you need to follow your gut. You know what I'm saying? And again, feelings can also be facts. You know what I'm
So I
saying?
guess so if you were to go through your significant other's phone and see something, like how do you approach that? Like do you sit there and say, I went through your phone, I saw you texting XYZ?
Right. But again, see, and everybody don't have the same mentality, but me personally, I'm a realist, right? So if you've been to school for 12 years, I mean, you know the opposite sex, right? Ain't nobody motherfucking born in a bubble. And wasn't nobody, unless you homeschool, you didn't interact it with the other motherfucking, you know, you didn't interact with the opposite sex, right? So for me to go through a woman phone and be to never think that she interact with another dude, that shit stupid. Like you setting yourself up for failure, right? Now, me personally, I will only respond or I will only react to how she respond and what's the
Right.
context of what's the conversation's about. You see what I'm saying? I ain't finna just sit here and say, "Oh, you talking to another dude," and just go off. If I'm going through her phone, you feel me? Because if I'm going through her phone, I'm already looking for some bullshit. So all I need is, you know what I'm saying, a male. All I need right now to prove my fact or my point of my assumption that she cheating is that any interaction with a man, I'm already on her ass. I don't care about the facts. I'm going off of what I'm looking for. You see what I'm saying? Because that's where my mentality at.
But
So,
say for the guys, sorry, go ahead. I'm going to ask the guys a question.
okay. No, all I'm saying is that I just look at it like this. Whatever done in the dark gonna come to the light. Now, what are you gonna do when it comes to the light? You gonna stay with her or you gonna leave her alone? You gonna stay with him or leave him alone because at the end of the day, it's nothing to get closure on. I mean, you got the proof, but I'm
But
not gonna waste my energy. I got other shit to be doing. I got bills. You know what I'm saying? I got other shit to be doing to be sitting here worrying if a woman cheating or not. I don't have the energy or the time.
but if
That's too much
if you
hard
want to
work.
cheat, cheat. I'm not gonna go looking for it.
Right. But if it presents itself, I'm gonna handle it accordingly. I'm not gonna get mad. I'm not gonna ask you why. You made the choice, and I'm gonna make your ass stand on it. That's it. That's all you can do.
I just wanted to ask them: is it a and like obviously Dr. Real and I are friends, and I don't text you a bunch, but sometimes I do, and then sometimes I do feel weird. I'm like, oh shit, like I don't want your girl to think anything of it. There's obviously nothing going on between, like we're friends, but like
Right.
how do your you guys on the chat feel about having a female friend? Like, is it
But it's a
appropriate?
reality because guess what? Even if we just say we never exchanged numbers, but guess what? We still interact every day.
Right.
I work a job that I
It's
have to interact with
ninety
females.
percent female. 90%
That's my
female.
point.
Yeah.
Right. She has a job that probably ain't 90% male, but she's gonna interact and encounter another male. Right? So again, we're talking about grown-ups. We are not kids. Right? Everybody get to do what the fuck they want to do. At the end of the day, rich and poor. If you don't want to go to work, all you gotta do is stay in the bed. If you want to be single, all you gotta do is not be in a relationship.
And like he said, Devon, that's how I pronounce it.
Yeah, yeah.
He said it's the type of conversation that's going on. Exactly. Like my significant other has friends that are females. I don't find it weird. Like as long as like to me, my opinion is that if you and your significant other know this person, then it's not weird. Like if I were to have a conversation with some man that he doesn't know and he were to see that, then I could understand that being suspicious.
But at the same time, now me personally, just because my significant other have male friends, we're not gonna be friends. I'm not his homeboy. I ain't gonna hang out with that motherfucker. To be honest, I don't want to meet him. You know, because I'm gonna take your word face value. I'm gonna take your word for it. But again, what else can I really do? If the
So
motherfucker is
was
cheap, if they are fucking or they fucked before me and her met, what the fuck I'm gonna do? Go? This ain't the butterfly effect. I can't go back in the motherfucking time and start them from fucking. It already happened. At the end of the day, when you're dealing with any other person, you either gotta play the game or get the fuck on the bench. That's all.
you're
I mean,
he's so
I'm not. I'm not. I don't even want to meet. To be honest, I don't even want to meet too many male cousins. I don't believe shit. Everybody guilty to me and to prove innocent. So I'm just being honest. And that's another topic. Women have more endurance or tolerance when it comes to that than men. Because me personally, once I find out another man is slobbed on your ass, I don't want you. I don't want to touch you no more. That's just me personally. So I wouldn't,
it's not just you
you
personally
know,
that's the most mad.
huh?
So it's not you personally. Most like multiple most sorry, my allergies getting me. Most like men have said the same thing you just said. But someone said, when it comes to relationships, I don't personally believe in closure because actions speak louder than words. I don't need to know your words on something if I've already seen your foul actions.
Right. And that's real, cuz, because again, It's just like what you really gonna get if I go through this woman's phone, right, and she's having sexual conversation with another dude, what the fuck I need to ask her why? She showed me that's where she want to be at. So clearly
Mhm.
she don't love me, because again, now I will agree that if she have told me and came to me and asked me to change my behavior and I choose or chose not to, I don't give her a right, but I can understand that. Right? Opposed to a motherfucker just smiling in my face every day, but really hate my guts. Now that shit fucked up to me. So as a man, if I'm in a relationship and the sex is not, I'm not getting it as much as I want it, I owe her a discussion before I go out there and get with Bonquisha. Bonquisha already ready. And everybody gotta understand that. It ain't about options, but ain't nobody on this fucking earth just don't know nobody. You feel me? Like everybody have somebody. And a shoulder to lean on could be, go to the next level real quick. And I ain't gonna lie, now a lot of a lot of people play games, but they'll some women cheat for emotional reasons. Most men cheat for just the lack of no sex. Cause a woman can feel that she's giving it up enough. And ladies, I want to let y'all know, sex is not food. Coochie hole is nothing that a man get full of. Y'all like camels. Y'all can fuck one good time and be good for a couple of weeks. No, a man don't work like that.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
We're not talking about all. I'm just talking about the majority. I guarantee that you can talk to any married man or any man that's been in a relationship for over 2 to 3 years. The sex decline. And again, not saying not having no sex, right? I ain't say that. I said a, a man wants sex when he wants sex. Because now, only the ones that deserve it. And when I say deserve it, meaning that when you ask for anything, he gives it to you with no hesitation. I believe in fair shit. I'm a Libra. I like to give just as much as I receive. So if I'm the only one saying yes, and you tell me no, yeah, it's gonna be an issue. So again, you shouldn't go through my phone because I ain't gonna go through yours.
Right. If you want to cheat, cheat.
Yeah, but if I catch your ass, it's just like somebody stealing your food out the refrigerator. You really can't do shit about it until you catch that motherfucker in the act. Now, when you catch that motherfucker, then now you got a case. But if I'm gonna sit here just assuming, then what the fuck I'm with a person for? Why would I be with her? Cause it's a game of Russian roulette. Every relationship or if any interaction with another human being, you never know. You don't know what the fuck that person's gonna telling you what they want you to know. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
if
And
you
that's
ain't
what
gonna
it like if you don't trust the person, then break up like there's no reason to go through the phone, just end the relationship because if I need
right,
to go through the phone to know my man's cheating or faithful, then something's wrong because I'm clearly
right,
looking for something.
right. Like the shit is like again, who got time for that shit? Eggs are $8. Motherfuckers tissue high. Every fucking thing is high. I have no time to be with a woman that I gotta go through her fucking phone. Cause if she don't really want to get caught, she ain't gonna get caught. But guess what? It'll come to the motherfucking light.
And someone's trust and open communication is key. And uh,
That my cousin.
Dr.
That
Real,
my that my cousin. That
hey
my cousin.
cousin, I'm his little sister.
That kinfolk. Right, right.
But
That my
we talked
sister.
about that today. That it's like it's it's ridiculous the amount of arguments that happen because people don't want to have communication, and
Right,
communication can be simple if both parties are willing to sit and listen. Like
right.
people can act like they want communication, but it's no. You have to
Cause I was
sit
just
and
gonna say that.
listen.
And another thing play a part. Your tone and how you talk to your significant other. Again, men, I feel victim of it as well. We really have to watch our tone sometimes. Now,
And
ladies,
women do too.
I was
Ladies,
just
we
going to
do
say
too.
that. But see, at the end of the day, this is the whole purpose of the podcast, to let both parties understand that everything go both ways. So if you in any form of a one-sided situation, then that's not a good situation for you. If I'm the only one paying the bills, that's not a good situation. You see what I'm saying? If the woman the only one driving, too much of anything for anybody is not good for you. Everybody got a breaking point, right? So when you get in a relationship, the whole concept supposed to be team. We're trying to make our life easier, but yet and still, it starts off like that, or it start off positive, and then both parties get tired of adjusting, get tired of compromising, get tired of uh dumbing down this, now you to the point that like, man, this shit just ain't working. And the difference between the generations of the past and our generation when it comes to marriage is that they still stuck together even when it wasn't working. Because it ain't gonna work all the time. I don't give a fuck who it is. It's not gonna work all the time. It ain't. The hard part is do I still got butterflies when I look at this woman when I'm mad as fuck at her? You see what I'm saying? Or vice versa. I know he an asshole, but do his good outweigh his bad? And get what? Yeah, that's only a question that those two people can answer. So I think a lot of people want relationships. I think a lot of people know how to get married, but I don't think men and women don't know how to maintain that shit. See, maintenance is a motherfucker. I can give you a car right now, scot free, right? But guess who's gonna have to keep that bitch running? You. So if you don't have, I think a lot of people don't talk about how to maintain a marriage. We focus on how it don't work, or relationship period. How to maintain your relationship. That's the hard part. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
Because everybody changed daily. So I try to promote the unity and try to give each other an understanding of how each other think so we can react differently. Because the shit ain't easy at all, you know? But I think that men and women really feel like, oh, you don't know what I go through, and then the women be like, oh, you don't know what I go through. And you're right. We'll never know because we're different. But get what? We can just try to make our life easier. We can say, damn, baby, I know you went through something. Come on, let me give you a massage. Not, okay, I went through some shit too. So now we having a who the fuck getting treated the worst goddamn
right?
argument.
Who has the worst day?
Right. Or who do the most. When both of us should be equally doing equally the same amount of shit. Because again, if me and you busting rocks and I'm the only one hitting the motherfucker with a hammer and you sitting there drinking lemonade, I'm gonna get mad as fuck.
He
You
said,
feel
"For
me?
me, my own personal opinion is I don't believe a relationship is real until after the first disagreement because at that point you realize if you love that person like you think or thought you do because you can disagree and then be like fuck them, or you could think like yeah I'm mad at them right now but I really care so I'm going to work on this." And that's
Right.
I agree, like how you disagree with somebody is 100% how relationships can work.
But the
We're
real
all gonna do
question,
stupid shit.
but there again, the real question is, how do you not lose the respect for that person when you disagree in that moment? Because when you
Don't be
friends,
don't be an
look,
asshole.
okay, again, as friends, right? You show your opposite sex friends more respect than you show the one you in a relationship with. That's the question. How in the fuck that I can respect somebody that don't do shit for me but talk, laugh, and giggle more than the person that really makes sure I eat, make sure I'm sleep, makes that really, really provides for me. And again, the respect, the shit is backwards. And it goes with, again, men and women. Because men do it as well. The question is why when sex get involved, the value of that person go down. Because if you could
I
treat
can't.
somebody you didn't have sex with good, you should be able to treat the person that you had sex with, kids with, in a relationship with better. Right? A lot of people, we can't figure that shit out. And that will fuck up a lot of people because again,
Yeah,
it's all about maintaining. So again, like we say on the topic, if you have to go through somebody's phone, either you cheating or you just an insecure motherfucker and feel that you don't deserve to be treated good. So that's a personal problem. You need to heal. You need to have confidence in yourself and understand that you are worth being in a relationship with and you are worth being in love. All your traumas, all the things that traumatized you in the past, sorry. But again, we're talking about the moment. I ain't nobody exempt from getting cheated on. But one thing I will not do again is I am not gonna worry about it. That's the least of my worries. There's other shit that's going on, you know, that you can be worried about. Motherfucker be worried about getting cheated on and don't even know their boyfriend or their girlfriend or mass murderer and shit. That they, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's other shit to be worried about.
yeah,
Motherfuckers
look on it.
crazy.
Yeah, look on the news. Thugga Thugga is gonna have some arrests soon.
Ah, wait a
Joke.
minute, wait
Okay,
a minute.
joke. I'm
That was
joking.
a joke,
Joking.
you guys. Oh, I was gonna
Oh
do
my.
damage control. That was a joke. Hold on, let me do the drum roll. That was a joke. That bit long as hell.
I can't fight with anything.
That was a joke. Even if you, hey, but again, we have to grow up. At the end of the day, man, and motherfucker got to get a little tough. And I don't know me. I mean, again,
Just grow
what
up
you
to
can
be a
deal
thug.
with, I can't. Huh?
Like grow up and be a thug.
Right. And mind your damn
Feelings don't
business.
matter.
Well, mind your business, and don't compare your relationship to nobody else because what you'll put up with, another motherfucker won't, and vice versa.
All right.
So
Love you all.
we done reached our 30. Um, thanks, Cub, for coming through.
Thanks,
Thank you,
cuz.
thank you,
You're my
Shannon.
you're my cuz too now.
Thank you, Shannon. The fun, Yvonne, Facing Way. Y'all check out Facing Way Barbecue. He cater. Y'all check out his page, man. He do a thing. He can cook like a motherfucker. Um, Shout out to you, bro. And yeah, man, don't go through nobody's phone. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that the motherfucker ain't cheating on you. Just waiting to, make up the decision what you're gonna do when you find out.
Right.
So we're gonna wrap this shit up. Follow me on all social media. Birdie know everything except for TikTok, Dr. Real. You can donate to the cause. And I'm gonna be releasing my single. It's something that people need to hear because we having a lack of emotions and love in this world.
He said
So
facts cuz number 2.
straight up. So yeah, we out and y'all have a good time, man, about something. And
Good night,
again,
y'all.
like, share, and that was real possum. I'm trying to tell everybody. Everybody telling me it wasn't, it was. I'm telling you, next time I catch one, I'm trying to prove myself. First you said I wasn't cooking. I made a video of me cooking. That was me. You heard my voice. Y'all see,
Let's see you catch a fish and cook the fish.
okay, I'm gonna catch a possum and a fish at the same time with the same rope. And I'm gonna show y'all that I'm about this Daniel Boone shit. They call me Bird Boone. I can live off the land.
I
But
like
yeah,
it.
gotta go. See y'all.
Bye,
Yep.
y'all.